Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at immigration enforcement in the United States and the constitutional questions it raises. Well, immigration law is civil in nature. Its enforcement often intersects with fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution, including due process, equal protection, and protection against unreasonable searches. Uh, Today, we'll break down how some of these tensions show up in real cases, policies, and we'll go ahead and take it away.
How do we know who's impersonating the officer and who is an actual ICE officer? As there have been 25 reported cases of this year of people impersonating ICE.
I want to mention something about since you already talked about ICE. Uh, there's a part that is kind of complicated in some aspect because it's the part of the detention center, and basically, the detention center is especially for immigrants. So I want to without legal documents stay
Yeah.
longer than their visa allow. Another one I think might be that request asylum.
Asylum?
So
Yep, yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
take it. And like the parts where they look like, they're usually run by the government or private hired by by the same government. And it's not a surprise that people that enter there they cannot freely leave the facility.
So, that in itself brings up a lot of concerns regarding the Fourth and Fifth Amendment. Um, it is a very hot topic as of recent as well. The problem with some of these policies, for example, just recently in 2025, there was a leaked ICE policy memo that they were working very hard to hide. Why? Uh, why were they working so hard into hiding this? Well, two whistleblowers came out and essentially what this policy or yeah, what this policy does is it allows agents to enter homes without using any administrative warrants rather than judicial warrants. As you may know, this conflicts with long-standing Fourth Amendment protections that require
Yeah.
a issued warrant to go ahead and enter a home. Clear violation of the 14th Amendment. Uh, so that begs the question: is anybody really safe when it comes to these raids, these unlawful seizures, and searches?
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
it's a big issue because this just doesn't apply to um, immigrants, illegal immigrants, but it's affecting U.S. citizens as well.
Immigration policy, um, and how it's affecting the Americans. There's also been some shootings on Americans too since the protests. For example, in Minneapolis, there's been two killings of ICE agents killing American citizens, and it was pretty popular topic because they weren't doing anything. Some were saying that like one of the victims, her name was Renee Gold. She was saying they're saying that she had a weapon. Some were saying she did not. But like, there's also some shootings that ICE has done since the new immigration policy went into effect, and another victim was Keith Porter. He was also shot by an ICE agent in Los Angeles, but like in his apartment complex. So I think like the whole immigration policy it's very dangerous, especially like to like immigrants and also to us US citizens, because the ICE agents are like they're not asking for the proper identification to see oh, do you belong to this country or not? They're just like going after someone, like, oh, like he's not white or something like that. Like, I feel like that's
Yeah.
also dangerous for us.
So it's really impressive how the new government, well, the Trump administration is very focused on this immigration thing because, well, I have some graphics
Okay.
where this is how it was with Biden, like last part of Biden administration, and after Trump was the president. So it is like for more than 4 times the detentions of ICE once Trump became president. And one of the main excuses they use to do these things is like we're detaining criminals or dangerous people. That like 70% of the people detained do not have criminal records. So it is makes you ask like, then why are they detaining? Is like uh, xenophobia or racism? Why? There's no like, clear reason, because it certainly isn't because of criminality.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been like 60,000 people detained until now, this year, which is a lot. It's like uh, more than 10,000 per month. And Texas is one of the states that have most people detained in ICE facilities, which makes sense because it's like a border state. But uh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
we don't know we don't know what to believe because they're not being transparent, and is they don't have a reason to do it.
feel like at the same time though, we shouldn't just, but at the same time it is also a very complex issue because at the same time, while I do believe that the majority of undocumented immigrants do have good intentions, there is always the possibility that someone could be smuggling. So I don't think we should be open to just completely negating enforcement, but we should definitely be doing it in a more humanly way, more morally just, because this the way things are
Absolutely.
going right now, it's just we're treating them as if they were property, and they're not. They are people just like us.
Yes,
Absolutely.
going against immigration is like going against the country, since its foundation it was made up based on immigration. It's a diverse country that uh, has a lot of cultures, the people from different countries. So yeah, it's like a core part of USA.
Like Sean said, a lot of them, they're here in good faith. A majority of them are here under like a study visa, like an F1.
Yeah,
They're just here to study. Uh, a lot of them are here under a work visa. Um, they just want to work,
Exactly.
and a lot of those people, as Sean said earlier, they're getting racially profiled. They're getting picked on. They're going after because, well, they're a little
Just
bit
simply
different.
because you look it. Yeah, just simply because you look it.
So there
But
definitely has to be, as mentioned earlier, a little more accountability as far as how ICE operate. I don't know if you guys have any other points you want to bring up.
I just think that there needs to be a balance. I think that's a good place to end it on. Balance.
Yeah, the policy isn't perfect, and it's working to an extent. But yes, there absolutely has to be some sort of revisions to the policy itself, who we let in, how we let them in. There's a sheer volume of people being let in that a lot of issues arise from that. And the way some of the politicians are, suggesting we handle this issue is just inhumanely getting rid of them, and that's definitely not the. That's
Yeah.
definitely not.